about taxes, you mentioned about a lot of these taxes are helping the state. But what you failed to mention, and I know a lot of things that you've been behind, the tobacco tax, the seatbelt laws, et cetera, et cetera. I'm sure you have good intentions, and you're looking at the state development economically. In fact, Arkansas is the 14th highest tax state out of the United States. That's ridiculous. What about personal economic development? When y'all tax, you're taking food from our table. That is bad. It's just as bad as poking a hole in the bottom of a baby's bottle. And quite frankly, we're taxed out. We cannot be taxed no more. Another tax, whether it's a state tax or a federal tax, and that's why it's very imperative that we get a state sovereignty resolution up there, because they scare me to death in Congress. They do. And with the new administration, with the right-wing extremist report that says people that stand for life, that believe in the Second Amendment, that believe in end-time Bible prophecy, they label us as terrorists. Well, that scares me to death. When an agency, an unconstitutional agency, can become a political tool or a weapon, then that agency needs to be abolished. And to be honest with you, I know you have good.
Yeah, I'm still kind of a novice in this, but I know a whole lot more about state politics. Yes.
Yes, Dr. Shelby, to sort of further this gentleman's point, my concern about what we did in the legislature this year is that I'm told that we have a $300 million surplus in our state budget, and we're raising taxes. Mm-hmm. And that's just a general objection I have. Why do we have 300 or 330 or something approximately in that nature, I understand, was the surplus? Why are we raising any tax? To hell with what tax it is.
That's unconscionable.
I find it objectionable to have a surplus and be saying, but on this hand, we want to raise taxes. If we have a $300 million surplus, let's fund your hospital project if the legislature wishes, but why raise taxes on Arkansans? I mean, this gentleman's exactly correct. My goodness, don't cigarette smokers have a right to consume a legal product? And aren't they paying enough? You know, my understanding is the tobacco companies, it cost them 50 cents to produce a pack of cigarettes. And we have people going out, some with low or high income, doesn't make any difference. They're Americans. And they're paying $7 a pack for a product that should cost something in the neighborhood of 50 cents. And again, I know it's abhorrent what happens to the people who get tobacco illnesses. Absolutely, positively, you're right. But as long as this is a free country, and that appears to be only momentary now, I think raising taxes on any citizens when we're in the luxury of a surplus situation